Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is February 20th, 2026, and we're diving into the latest earnings report from Telephone and Data Systems, or TDS. Joining us is John, our senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. TDS has had a transformative year, and I'm excited to discuss their fourth quarter and full year 2025 results.
Absolutely. TDS has been making significant strategic moves, including the sale of their wireless business and the launch of a new tower company, Array. Let's delve into the details. Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. TDS reported a net revenue of $330.7 million for the fourth quarter of 2025, up from $295.3 million in the same period last year. John, what does this mean for the company's profitability?
It's a positive sign. The net income attributable to TDS common shareholders was $37.2 million, with a diluted EPS of 32 cents for the quarter. This is a significant improvement from the $1 million net income and 0.1 cent EPS reported in the same quarter last year. The increase in revenue and profitability indicates that TDS's strategic initiatives are paying off.
And for the full year, TDS reported revenues of $1,228.2 million. How does this compare to their performance in 2024?
For the full year, TDS saw a slight decline in revenue from $1,297 million in 2024. However, the net income for 2025 was $48.2 million, a substantial turnaround from a loss of $141.4 million in 2024. This reflects the company's successful execution of its strategic priorities.
Strategic initiatives and market expansion. John, TDS has been focusing on expanding its fiber network and launching new ventures. Can you elaborate on these strategic initiatives?
Certainly. TDS Telecom executed its fiber broadband strategy effectively, adding 44,900 fiber net additions in 2025 and deploying 140,000 new marketable fiber service addresses. They ended the year with 1.06 million marketable fiber addresses, which is a significant milestone.
And what about Array, their new tower company?
Array has shown impressive growth, with site rental revenues increasing by 51% year over year. They also closed a major sale of wireless spectrum with AT&T for over $1 billion and paid a special dividend of 10.25 cents per share. These moves have strengthened TDS's financial position and set the stage for future growth.
EPS forecast and analyst expectations. Analysts had forecasted an EPS of 0.9 cents for TDS, based on a survey of 2 analysts. However, the actual EPS came in at 32 cents. How significant is this beat, John?
This is a substantial beat. The actual EPS of 32 cents far exceeded the forecasted 0.9 cents, indicating that TDS's performance was much stronger than expected. This positive surprise is likely to boost investor confidence and reflects the effectiveness of their strategic initiatives.
What does this mean for the company's outlook and analyst sentiment?
The significant EPS beat suggests that TDS is on a solid growth trajectory. Analysts are likely to view this positively, and it could lead to upward revisions in future earnings estimates. The company's focus on expanding its fiber business and monetizing its spectrum assets bodes well for its future prospects.
Operational efficiencies and future outlook. John, TDS has also been working on improving its operational efficiencies. Can you tell us more about their efforts in this area?
Yes, TDS has made significant strides in strengthening its balance sheet. They repaid $150 million of debt in January 2026, which reduces their financial leverage. Additionally, TDS Telecom increased its long-term marketable fiber service goal to 2.1 million addresses, up by 300,000. This demonstrates their commitment to expanding their fiber footprint.
And what about their guidance for 2026?
TDS has provided a revenue guidance of $1,050 to $1,055 million for 2026. This reflects their confidence in continued growth, driven by investments in the fiber business and co-location initiatives at Array. CEO Walter Carlson emphasized their focus on advancing strategic priorities and monetizing spectrum assets, which should support sustainable growth.
Key takeaways. In summary, TDS has delivered a strong performance in the fourth quarter and full year 2025, with significant improvements in revenue and profitability. Their strategic initiatives, particularly in fiber expansion and the launch of Array, have positioned them well for future growth.
Absolutely. The company's ability to exceed EPS expectations and their focus on operational efficiencies and strategic growth initiatives are commendable. Investors should keep an eye on TDS as they continue to execute their plans.
Thank you, John, for your insights, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on TDS's performance in the comments below.